Hi, I hope you can hear me with the background noise. I got a fan going tonight because it's 80 degrees. Anyway, this is a review of my finished pages, my finished colored pages for the month of June 2018. And I want to start with this book here, Beautiful Birds by Barlow. I found this at a stationery store, and normally it's not it's not the kind of book I gravitate toward to purchase, but I do enjoy coloring birds once in a while, and I like realistic drawings as opposed to whimsical or Zentangle or anything like that. So I thought this would be a fun book to have, and I did one page in this. This is a blue heron. I did this with Crayola Super Tips and pencils and some Sharpie and Prismacolor Premier on the bird. Next, I found this at Dollar General for $3, The Time Garden by Darius Song. And this book isn't really my cup of tea, but I thought it would be a great book to have in order to practice doing watercolors. And so I did one in here using watercolors. This was done with both watercolor pencil and Sharpies. I'm still learning, so it's kind of crude in places where I tried to blend her skin. It's and the owl. Watercolors are still a learning curve for me. And I also did a double page spread. Yeah, see if I can get a wider shot of this. Sharpies. The background was done with a silver metallic Sharpie, and I used the whole marker on the background. Next is a freebie from artist Heather Valentin, and from A Colorful Life had a color along on her Facebook group featuring Valentin's artwork and coloring, and Valentin gave us a free sample of her work to download, and she titled it Savannah's Fruit Bat Friend Legs, because Anne refers to her subscribers as fruit bats. So I thought this was appropriate. And I did this with Prismacolor Scholars and gel pens. And this was a free download from Dover Publishing from Kate, the Duchess of Cambridge, and features her fashions. And I did this with Art 101 markers and the Scholars. And this is from Mermaid from Jade Summer. And I did this with watercolors, Sharpies, and some pencil for shading. I did one from Bells and Blossoms. Grace from Grace's Coloring Corner had a month-long challenge to use Crayola in a coloring. It didn't matter, it could be any Crayola product, but it had to be the most used medium in a picture. And I used Crayola pencils in this and some Crayola markers. I did one in A Court of Thorns and Roses. And this also was done for Grace's coloring challenge. This was done entirely in Crayola pencil. And this, except for this portion right here, was done with Crayola watercolors. I did one in Elegant Angels by Marty Noble. I used a variety of different pencils on this. I did one in Beautiful Dresses from Jade Summer. This was done with Art 101 brush markers and Faber-Castell Classic pencils. I did one in Magical Fairies from Deborah Muller. Her skin was done with Derwent Color Soft, and for some of it, on the top of her wings and her bandana, were done with those rainbow pencils that have different colors in the lead. I got those at Dollar General. I like them. And the background was done with, I think it was Sevo Vivid, and some gel pen. Did one in Game of Thrones. See if I can get a wider shot of this. Yeah, this was done with the Sevo Vivid for the background sky. The ship was done with Crayola markers. The sails were done with Pelikan pencils. And the water was done with a base coat of watercolor and then shaded with the Scholar pencils. Finally, I did one in Mystical Journey from Timeless Creations. This one, I did the background with the pencils that Anne sent me from A Colorful Life. And I wanted to see how they would perform on, in a actual coloring setting, if you will. You can find the review of those pencils on my channel. I also used a variety of other pencils in this as well, including the rainbow pencils on this area here. And that's it for the month of June. I hope you enjoyed.